Thanks for the call. What else? One more.
Hey, Clint. My name is Mike.
Mike.
I'm a member of your YouTube channel.
Hey, Mike. Thanks for calling.
Loving the videos.
604-330-2512. He loves the videos. Good.
Keep it up.
I will.
I got a question. I'm filling out the applicant questionnaire,
Yes, you are.
RMAQ.
Mm-hmm.
Under driving history, it says, have you ever
We bring that up.
had your driver's license revoked, suspended, or placed on probationary status in Canada or abroad? So technically, yes. I had it suspended probably 2-3 years ago for not paying a fine.
I had it suspended.
I paid the fine, obviously, when I got the notice that it was suspended, so it was only suspended for 2 or 3 days. But
Okay.
my issue is when I pull my driver's abstract, it doesn't show up on there. So I'm wondering if I have to include it on the application or not. Yep. Anything you could help me out with here, that'd be great. 64727.
Your only issue is that when you bring up your driver's abstract, that goes back 5 years from the motor vehicle branch, it doesn't show it. That's not an issue. It doesn't matter if it shows it or it doesn't show it. And thanks for your question, dude. Don't be afraid of answering these questions. You already answered your question. You said, my license was suspended. Now let's bring up the question that they ask. Section B, driving history, question 8. Have you ever had your driver's license revoked, suspended, or placed on probationary status in Canada or abroad? Oh, Mike, you're going to tick off yes. Yes, you have. Because you already told me you have. And that little box that says, if yes, explain, you're just going to tell them everything that you told me. That's not a big deal. And I'm curious about the fine, though, that you got. They just suspended your license. They do weird things now, I guess. I mean, I was scared with my driving record when I was trying to become a cop. But they're not going to care. Especially that it was 2-3 years ago. If it was last weekend, you're going to have an issue. But it was How do you not know How do you not know the exact date of when it happened? Doesn't matter. But here's the thing. They're going to want to know why you didn't pay the fine. Always back your, like you're probably thinking, well, that's not a big deal. The big deal is that I'm admitting, which you have to, of course, because they're probably going to find out that you got your license suspended. And you did. You said you got your license suspended. You couldn't drive. They took it away. You paid the fine. 3 days later, you're able to drive. That's not a big deal. But they're going to dig into, this will be the big deal. They're going to dig into, why didn't you pay the fine? So think long and hard and try to come up with a good, credible story. A truthful story, but a credible story, a good answer. Because that's really the meat. Man, when I used to call these people up after I'd read these questions, I won't say it. But I'm sure there's a good story that you have to tell. Just think long and hard on what you're going to say, because they are going to ask you about that question. And they're going to ask you, why was it suspended? Why didn't you pay your bill? And if it's a good, truthful answer, there's nothing wrong with saying, and I'm not telling you what to say, I had no money. I just had no money. I couldn't do it. And so I hit up the parents to help me out with the fine. Also, I thought I had more time. I didn't think they were going to be so quick to take my license away. What an honest answer. Guys, call the hotline 604-330-2512. Ask me any question from this RMAQ or whatever they call it nowadays, and I'll answer it for you. Might not always be right, but most of the time I will be. Let's call it quits. The wife just got home. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed that short clip, do something about it and watch the entire podcast right here. Take care, everybody.
What's that?